right, hi again. We're going to get started with our first math lesson for the week. So last week we started talking about different coins that we use for money. And the first coin we talked about was the brown coin. And that coin had President Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial, or it said 1 cent on the back. Remember, that's called the penny, and the penny was worth 1 cent. Very good. And the second coin we talked about with a penny was a silver coin. It's a medium coin. And on the front of it has Thomas Jefferson. On the back, it has Thomas Jefferson's house. If you remember, that was called the nickel. And the nickel was worth 5 cents. The third coin we talked about was our smallest size coin. And it's also silver. It has President Franklin Roosevelt on the front and a torch with branches on the back. And that coin was called the dime, and the dime was worth 10 cents. And the fourth coin we talked about, it was our biggest coin. And on the front of this coin, we have President George Washington. And on the back, we have our national bird, the bald eagle. And this coin was called the quarter, and it was worth 25 cents. So last week we practiced counting with money, and I had asked you what were some ways that you could use money. So I'd still like you to answer that question because I haven't heard many responses back. But tell me some ways that you can use money. We also practiced adding with pennies. So if you remember, we had 4 cents plus 1 cent. So what we would do is we would draw 4 pennies. Remember, it's a coin with a P in it. Circle with a P, too. Let me adjust that. There we go. 3, 4, plus 1. So how many pennies did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you would write 5. And remember that the special symbol we use. It's called the cent sign. So it's a lowercase c with a line through it, and that tells us how much money we have. So at the end of last week, we were practicing adding money. Today what we're going to work on is we're going to work on subtracting. Now, if you remember from before, subtracting means that we're taking it away. We're making it smaller, not bigger. So I want us to practice a couple first. So the first one I want us to look at is the purple side. This is 9. And remember that line is the minus sign. So it tells us we're taking away. And this is our equal sign. Good. So I'm going to draw 5 apples. Or 9 apples. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 apples. And what we're going to do is we're going to take away that second number here, and that says 4. So we're going to take 4 apples away. So we're going to put X's on them starting at the end. So we're X 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many apples do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Mrs. Carmi wrote that 5 backwards. There we go. That's better. 5, Mrs. Carmody. Very good. We did that one. This time I want us to have, we're going to have 7. So Mrs. Carmody has 7 brownies. Yummy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to give 3 to my brother. So I'm going to X out 1, 2, 3. So how many brownies does Mrs. Carmody have left? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4 brownies is what Mrs. Carmody has left. So we can do that with apples. We can do that with brownies. We can do it with toys. We can do it with lots of things. But today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be practicing taking away or subtracting using pennies. So what I want you to do now is I want you to get 8 pennies. So we're going to have 8 cents minus 2 cents. And we want to figure out how much money that equals. So Mrs. Carmody has 8 cents. And I'm going to draw 8 cents using 8 pennies. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I went to the store and I bought a piece of candy that was 2 cents. So I have to give them 2 cents, and I want to figure out how much money I'm going to have left. So if I'm giving away 2 cents, it means I'm going to put an X on 1 and 2. So how many pennies does Mrs. Carmody have left? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 pennies left. But there's a symbol I have to put that tells me that it's money and not just an apple or a ball or something like that. And that symbol is the cent sign, and it's the C, lowercase c, with the line through it, and that tells us how much money we have. Very good. All right, we're going to try one more together. This time I want you to get 9 pennies. So you're going to get 9 pennies. So I write this. So it's going to say 9 cents. All right, so I'm going to draw my pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have my 9 pennies here. And I went to the store and I bought a toy car, and it was 7 cents. So I'm going to be crossing out how many pennies? Remember that second number tells us we're going to be crossing out 7 pennies in order to find out how much money I have left. So let's cross them out together. And if you have the pennies, you can just move them to the side. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how many pennies does Mrs. Carmody have left? 1, 2. So I have 2 pennies, and then I write that silly symbol, remember, with the C and the line that tells me I have 2 cents left. All right, good job. On your sheet today, you're going to be practicing taking away the coins. Good luck, and let me know if you need any help. Talk to you soon.